Blackstone presents The Case of the Carnaby Castle Curse by P.J. Fitzsimmons. This book is read by Tim Bruce. Chapter 1. Telephone, Telegram, Boisjoly. I've only ever known one club steward who's killed a man. It could be fairly assumed that by then, what with my breadth of experience of the form, they'd number in the dozens. And yet here we are. The Juniper Gentlemen's Club is the most gentlemanly and the most clubby in the city, and the reason for that was always Carnaby, London's finest club steward. Under his captaincy, things always ticked along in mild-mannered Mayfair moderation, and consequently, during his annual vacation, earlier this 1929 should posterity find itself wondering, there had been a notable turn of Piccadilly pandemonium. The afternoon when it all began, and this is just an example, mind, Bumper Wise Millsip made it all the way to the tea-room with no one reminding him that he was still wearing his bowler. I was pondering Bumper's bowler, and what looked to be an elm leaf trapped in his spat, when Carnaby's thankfully short-term stand-in clomped up to my starboard side like a child wearing adult shoes. He arranged the scotch and seltzer, and then, amazingly but expectedly, did violence on my whisky with a prolonged spritz of soda. I sighed in fond memory of Carnaby's perfect pour, and took up the glass. "Thank you, Hallowed," I said magnanimously, and viewed the maroon and mahogany salon of the Juniper through the parallax of my almost entirely clear glass of mainly undiluted soda water. Every club steward has his signature style, of course, and I don't judge. It just happens that where Carnaby would deliver the mixture soundlessly and softly and then fade away, as ash on the wind, Hallowed's practice was to linger at my elbow, like the haunting presence of a bull buffalo that I'd wronged in some previous life. Finally, he gathered the courage to clear his throat. "Was there something else, Hallowed?" I asked. "In fact, there was something, if I may, Mr. Boisjoly." Hallowed spoke as the man he was, one of those sedulous graduates of the East End who never condescend to obscure their proud fishmonger heritage with a diaphanous veil of diction. By Boisjoly, I expect he meant the family affliction, Boisjoly. Anthony Quillfeather Boisjoly, to map it all out in a mouthful, Anty to my friends, and Boisjoly among the murmuring community of dock workers from which the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?